crap.
Statement of fact.
It's just my opinion.
Tammy Crap.
It was the first post I saw after you asked if we were ready to record, and I just kind of said it because I like it, and it's going to be in my head forever now.
Tammy Crap.
Yeah, it's Tammy Crap time.
Wait, is it Timmy Crap or Tammy Crap?
Tammy.
Tammy, okay.
It's like cellar door level to me.
Because it could have been either, like knowing names the way I do.
Yeah, very true.
I've seen Jimothy. It's not a stretch to expect a Tamothy at some point.
Tamothy! Tammy is short for Timothy, plot twist.
Yeah, it is, actually. Tamothy. Jesus.
Friends, haters, cultivators.
Welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses.
The one and the only podcast, lesbian hosted only.
About puppeteer. I'm Roy.
Only puppeteer.
Puppeteer. That's what it's called.
Puppist and puppist only today.
Puppist and puppist accessories.
Yes.
I'm Roy, also known as the Proletariat Despite Frost.
And I'm Tammy Crap.
You sure are. Where did they post that? I need to know.
Hold on.
What is the story of Tammy
I just randomly clicked on a notification and it led me to Tammy Crap.
Tammy Crap.
Hold on, I fucked up my phone case.
Tammy Crap.
Tammy Crap.
Tammy Crap. That's the name of the week.
I think it was. Oh God, PR is in every good. I don't know where Tammy Crap was posted by PR of the show.
PR of the show. It's somewhere.
It's not Creeptopia.
Very few things are Creeptopia. It's okay. We don't have to know. We will find it. Fine. We'll solve the mystery later. Preemptively, thank you, PR. But hey,
yeah,
we're getting this episode off to an appropriate start because you know what?
What's up?
We've hit a milestone.
What's our crap milestone?
Stop it.
Well, you said speed. What's I supposed to associate with my doodoo?
With my doodoo. We're at 80 episodes.
Woo!
This is our 80th episode. Big number.
Fuck
number go
yeah,
up.
Dude.
80 episodes of laughs. And appropriately, we're talking about a funny comedy episode today.
It's pretty good to me.
It's a good episode.
We get a little sauced up.
We get a little sauced. We get a little crispy. It's season 3, episode 4, also known as entire series episode 27. It's called Getting Drunk. It's a funny comedy episode, and it's really good.
They literally named it Getting Drunk because they knew what we were here for.
They fucking knew. They banked all of the advertisement for this season on Yi City and Han Guangjun Shitfaced.
Those were the two. And
they have given us more Han Guangjun Shitfaced than they did Yi City.
I will say, pre the previews and everything coming out, I was not expecting them to give us Drunk G in the, I would say, capacity that they have. So this is wonderful. Like, this was really very nice to see.
It was delightful. The thing I love the most about Han Guangjun Shitfaced is that it's one of the few... we very often... More and more people are calling him Wangy.
Yeah.
And whenever I call him Wangy, we know it's affectionate. We know it's because I feel like something that the broader public is very reluctant to admit is that he has a lot of unrecognized funny little guy energy.
He is a funny little guy, except he's 6'4".
He's a funny little, extremely wide guy.
He is very, very much has funny little guy energy. You're right. He's just a dude sometimes, you know?
He's got funny little guy ascendant. He's He's very... Whenever I say Wangy, I just picture, like, a white amogus with the forehead ribbon.
Oh my god!
That's what he is to me, and this episode is just full of Wangy. This is a very Wangy-centric episode, and it puts the spotlight on him, and I think he deserves it, because we need as much Wangy as possible in these trying times.
Absolutely!
That's what I'm saying.
I need that Wangy in my life.
Give me that Wangy!
It makes me so happy. Like, this whole episode, slap that inner arm, baby. Do it.
Slapping my damn vein.
Slapping that vein. We need more of him, and we got a good amount of drunk Wangy in this episode. Very grateful for it. We got a little more in the next episode.
Mm-hmm. I think we get some in a few episodes. Like I said, literally, I'm gonna have to. I want to go through and like time it because I genuinely feel like we got more drunk Wangy action than Ye City Flashback. Like minute for minute. Sorry about it.
You know what? I wouldn't mind it. I definitely don't mind it as it stands.
I mean, it's delightful.
I think it's wonderful.
It's very good.
He's just such a good boy.
He's so good. He's such a funny little man. Enormous man. He's a funny guy, and Wei Ying summons him.
So they start out this episode just kind of having a little chat on a terrace.
Before we get super into it, the thing I really love about this show, or one thing that I really love about it, is that they're really good about knowing where to put a funny comedy episode and how to handle a funny comedy episode, because we had such a heavy episode last time, and we need a little levity. Right?
Yeah.
And they're doing that, but they also know that they only have so many episodes, so they still manage to advance the plot with the funny comedy episodes. So it's like, they're not completely, filler episodes.
Yeah.
The show is good, folks.
They write it very, very well. Nothing really feels unnecessary.
Yeah. It's very good. I'm thinking the show might be good.
Absolutely, and I'm very, very much impressed with how they've paced this season so far. Yep. I really am.
It's good.
It's nice.
So, yeah, like you said, they're in town. They're vibing. They're doing a bit of reflecting on the things that they experienced in the last episode and how all of us, audience included, are crying.
Yeah.
The subtitles call Songlon the Gentry Despite Frost.
Sure.
Which, from what I understand, is more faithful to, what's indicated by his title, but it sounds goofy.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's kind of a strange combination of,
Yes, hello.
I'm the Gentry Despite Frost.
The Gentry Despite Frost is Big Eddie voice. But
I'm a fancy boy, although I would much prefer the sun, thank you.
So, yeah.
And fucking Wangy, at one point, they're talking about, oh man, it kind of sucks what happened to him,
Mm-hmm.
And Wangy's like, he spouts that, they know they'll meet again.
Oh, he knows. I wonder if it means anything.
He spouts it with such poetic grace. He's just, smug pogging inside.
Oh, he's smug pogging. He's like, oh, I'm gonna say the most epic shit. Wayne's gonna be so impressed.
That's right.
I got this.
I'm gonna
I got
this shit that's my life now. Check it out. If I can do it, they can.
If I told my brother I did this, he'd be so proud of me.
Yeah.
He'd say I'm a big handsome boy. So Wei Ying smiles and he says Luncheon, and then there's a big smoke.
Yeah, and we cut to the little boys crying and burning paper money. He's
sobbing.
He's so upset over Xiaoxing Chun.
Oh my god, he's so sad.
So upset.
And Ouyang Zishan is putting a lantern in the water and he's crying about his ghost GF.
He got so attached to Ah-Ching so quickly.
I mean, we all did.
True.
So then Wei Wuxian decides that he's epic atheist, and he calls the act of burning joss paper while being a cultivator cringe. And then Jingy gets up and he's like, what do you know, idiot? You've never been dead. Which, he'll be eating those words in, 3 episodes.
Yeah. And fucking Ji Leong is like, well, even if you had that, I bet nobody would have burned paper money for you anyway, unpopular dickhead.
Yeah, you jerk. You used to joke, nobody's gonna burn paper for you.
You know nothing about nothing. Nobody's gonna burn no paper for you, butthead.
And, like, there's this shot where you just see the three little boys standing there, and Jin Leong and Seishoi's ponytails are so goddamn long.
They're so big.
They're, like, high up Ariana Grande ponytails, and they still come down to, like, their knees. It's fucking ridiculous. And
their hair is just unrivaled, dude.
Meanwhile, Jin Yi's is, like, comparatively, he might as well have a buzz cut.
He's a kind of a bob-having boy.
I feel like Jingy probably, like, used to have longer hair, but he had to cut it because he got, like, gum stuck in it or something.
Yeah, he just couldn't handle it. He just kept getting annoyed with it.
he would turn his head really fast and slap people in the face with it.
Just, like, no spatial awareness whatsoever.
Oh, none. You know he doesn't. We stan. He kept getting it in his food. Anyway.
You can't get in the way of the meal.
You can't. So, yeah, Jin Leong says nobody would burn paper for you, you're cringe, and then so Wei Wuxian gets sad about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, really, the most...
Doesn't he, like, fall on his ass?
The most painful thing for a child to say to this man, Wei Wuxian.
He gets completely owned by this child.
Like, to a painful degree.
I know.
Absolutely. Jesus.
He's like, oh!
How could you say that?
How could you say something like this to me? And he's like, Lajin, you burned Joss paper for me, right? You did. And Wangy laugh. And he says there's no need.
There's no need.
No need.
Wei Wuxian's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Nah. But then Wangy...
We were best friends, practically. We had a near-death experience, and then I annoyed you for 3 months in the cloud recesses. Yeah.
And then Wangy reminds him that they need to make the plot happen. So,
yes.
So Wei Wuxian busts a Franken corpse out of his bag. And, he refers, it's like some corpse that they found while they were doing the shit.
Yeah, you know, it's the shit. They decide on calling him Young Homie.
Yeah. That's literally what I put. They call their zombie parts Good Brother, which is like, they're just calling him Homeboy.
Yeah, they're calling him Big Homie, Young Homie,
Yeah.
you know, whatever works for him. It's just his vibe.
It's their dude. And so they're inspecting this corpse, and it's got whip marks and whatever. And the point is, it's the corpse, the main part of the corpse, because it has like parts stitched onto it.
Yeah,
but the base of it, is probably Changxian.
Yeah,
is the thing. So Wei Wuxian,
and they sleuth this out through like, or mostly Wei Wuxian with the gentle brain juicing urging forward of Lan Wangji discovers this through like small details.
Yeah,
it's some Holmes and Watson shit.
It is. Wei Ying is thinking out loud, and Wangy is nodding and going, yes, King.
Exactly. Like they never should have got these two back together. Because now everything is gonna get solved. And so nobody's going to have anything to do anymore.
The world's only detectives. Holmes and Watson are fucking gagging. They could never.
Scalped, gagged, goodbye.
Snatched.
Etc.
Yeah, so they do collaborative brain math about how the ninjas showed up and they took Shi Young's body. And Wei Ying is like, oh, they probably don't know where the rest of Homeboy is. And Wangy's like, oh, that's Shi Young. That's Shi Young. He's a little rascal. He's a tricky boy.
They know for a fact that this idiot is definitely not the mastermind of all of this.
Oh yeah, no, he couldn't be.
He's like, I wonder what the mastermind of all this was really thinking about with all those dead cats.
He's like,
shit.
Wei Ying is like, Shu Young was probably keeping secrets about where the rest of Homeboy's body is, and he makes this, like, the most delighted, stupid idiot face. He's so proud of the fact that they thought of the answer, and I can't stand him. And then,
God.
and then Wangy is like, well, there's only a few people who would know that Shu Young was alive and had the rest of the Stygian Taigi amulet, and then we get a shot of a pair of hamster paws stroking Shu Young's sword and opening a secret box with the now complete Taigi amulet inside. And then a flower floats by, and then it lands in Wei Ying's hands.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then that's when he says, well, I hope the guy who killed all those cats comes to say hello, and then he looks at the kids and he goes, hello, my children.
My children.
And they're like, well, no, you kids, you don't even know us. You don't know my story.
You don't know my wife.
You don't know my wife.
But he does.
He does. He
Better
knows all
than
of their
anyone.
Yeah.
As previously demonstrated, he could read them to Phil in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
With a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah. And he loves to do it. And Sishui is a genius, as always. He did the thing I did when I found out the Grover House address, where he, like, epic cross-reference to figure out that all the cat murders happened in a straight line pointing towards Yi City, except for one.
He triangulated it.
Yeah, he's triangulationing.
But yeah, the other one actually ended up in Yunmong.
Yeah, so they get magically whisked away to Yunping.
Yeah.
Which is inside of Yunmong, as you said.
It's a little baby town. It's got this really, really nice temple in it, though.
Uh-huh, and everybody's hitting up the temple.
They love the shit out of this temple.
So they do, like, an aerial view of the city, and we cut immediately to Funny Donkey Chase a Dog.
Funny Donkey Chase a Dog. They knock over a man, and he, like, literally says, my cabbages!
It's the My Cabbages man!
It's the My Cabbages guy! It all comes full circle.
He's doing a cross promo for My Pod Cabbages.
Yes!
So Fairy and Lil Apple are fighting and chasing each other, and, like, Lil Apple, like, ends up doing the Three Stooges thing where he runs around on the ground in a circle.
Yeah, Fairy bite the leg.
Fairy bite a leg.
Most of why.
And Jin Liang runs in and he's like, you donkey, get away from my puppy, Joker!
You're harassing my dog, he says, as her teeth are literally on Little Apple's leg.
And
what the fuck?
And then Wei Wuxian comes up and he's so protective of his horrible, rude donkey that he stole.
He just loves her now.
He loves this donkey.
Their family.
It's really good. And
when you're donk, you're family.
When you're donk?
When you're donk, you're family.
You're Donkey Monday.
Donkey Monday, baby.
Donkey Dundee.
Donkey Dundee.
And then Jin Liang is like, my little uncle got me my puppy. You're just a joke when you nasty donkey.
He's like, you can't compare to my spiritual dog. And Wei Wuxian's like, well, this is my spiritual donkey that Lan Wangji gave to me.
Yeah, he's like, don't bring your little uncle into this.
And Sishui and Jingyi, like, as soon as Wei Wuxian says that Lan Wangji gave the donkey to him, they try desperately to call him out about it.
Oh yeah, they try to call bullshit, but he just says did too, and then he like taps Wangy on the boob.
Yeah.
And then Jin Liang is like, this stupid whatever. And Jingyi is like, who you calling stupid? And they do another boys fight.
A little boys fight, you know.
A little boys fight. But then Wangy enters dad mode and he casts the silencing spell on both of them.
Too noisy. Every single time. He literally just goes, too noisy.
Too noisy.
Too noisy.
It's so good.
Every fucking single time the silence spell gets used, I get so envious. Why can't we do that in Meat Space to people?
God, I wish we could do that. Oh my god. Dude, do you have any fucking idea how many times a day my time is robbed by people who just want to sit and chat with me? I'm like, okay, I have customers. I have other people that I need to help out.
I have a job to do. Like, can you please?
I am here. I do not make enough money for this. I'm not your friend. I am helping you learn how to make a copy. Whatever, but...
Holy shit. Bless your heart. You really are the best of them.
I'm trying to explain to you that you have that you have somehow made yourself 2 separate Facebook accounts. And
God!
that's why the changes that you're making on the account on your phone are not showing up on the account that you're logged into on the computer, because they're 2 separate accounts. And you don't understand that. Even though I wasn't there for the act of you doing this, and I don't know how you did this, you are 175 years old. I don't know why you have Facebook to begin with.
For the memes.
Anyway, mother of God.
That's... Wow.
The fucking library, dude.
That is... I love the library.
God bless the library. I do love the library. I do love opening up the print manager and seeing the guy who's printing off all of his dirty searches. His Google searches.
Why would he print off his Google searches? Just to remember that there was good stuff in them when he looked them up? Or...
He's printing out the Google search page results.
What the fuck, man?
For cocksucking lawyer. Like he's gonna get anything other than Phoenix Wright porn.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Good old healthy dose of Phoenix Wright porn never did nobody no bad. Hello.
Going to the doctor and getting prescribed Phoenix Wright porn. Anyway.
This is my mandated Phoenix Wright group bukkake.
God.
My Phoenix Wright X tentacles. My Phoenix Wright X Franziska bondage. Ew, that's a horrible shit. Wow. This is my government mandated
Phoenix Wright ship hate.
My government mandated Wrightworth milk fic.
Oh, I have to make that the title of the episode now. Anyway. Stishway comes up to be a good boy and a genius with a big brain, and he's like, hey, the cat corpse was pointing towards the Guanyin temple. Let's go there and do Scooby-Doo bullshit. So
absolutely.
So they go to the Guanyin temple, and there's a sign on the thing that says peace and blessings. Y'all welcome to #BlessUp.
God.
The non-binary hosted Patreon bonus podcast about having its officials blessing the Donghua.
We like it.
There's also like hot pink Barbie incense. And,
oh yeah. And people are praying very fervently.
Oh yeah, people love it.
Wei Wuxian steps through the threshold, and the vibes of this place are so strong.
The vibes are horny as fuck.
Wei Ying just starts hallucinating.
He sets his foot down, and the moment his foot touches the ground, he has an epic sex girl brain blast.
He sees a beautiful's lady. Dancing her heart out.
She is twerking, she is making a clap on the gram.
Somebody is smelling that twerk wind behind her.
Favorite smell, Wei Ying's twerk wind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, what's the drink of the week?
Oh!
Now that we're in the sex girl fantasy zone.
Drink of the week. 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 It's Vizzy. Watermelon hard seltzer with blueberry.
Ooh!
It's a
like
hard seltzer with watermelon juice.
Ooh!
And it's nice. It says it has no added sugars in it, but apparently there's cane sugar is the second ingredient, so I don't know what's going on with that.
That sounds like a lie.
I think they might be lying to me, but it's pretty tasty.
We love it.
It was really expensive, but it was worth it.
We like it. Anyway,
that's the drink of the week. That's it.
Yay! Hell yeah. So he comes back from his horny brain blast, and he's like, Luncheon, it's a little bit horny here.
It's pretty horny in here, man.
It's kind of horny. I think we should investigate. So they get the little boys to get a hotel room for all of them for the night.
And so they step outside, and they immediately run into these children playing Sunshot Campaign. They're RPing as Wei Wuxian and Jing Guang. They're RPing as the Venerated Triad and Wei Wuxian and Zhang Cheng.
It's so good. So it starts a little, they get a rock thrown at them, and it has Stygian Tiger Amulet written on it, and a little boy runs up, and he's playing Yiling Laozu.
He is. And he's like, excuse me, mister, that's mine.
Can I have my walk? And Wei Wuxian is like, look, Lanzhong, they're playing Sunshot Campaign. That kid's me. And then he says that wooden stick must be nostalgia.
Why translate it to nostalgia of all things?
This makes no fucking sense to me, because
it's not even close.
It's not even close. So, like, I had to double check, because I was like, is that... I don't think that's how it translates. So, like, I went and I looked, I couldn't remember the name of his fucking flute for a second.
Of course.
Because I'm 33 years old.
Yeah.
But I actually found the poem that the name of Chen Ching parentheses flute comes from.
Yeah, the flute.
And check out these lines that it comes from. This is the translation of the line. I wish to set forth my thoughts and explain my actions. I little dreamed that this would be held a crime.
Nice!
Is that or is that not his whole vibe?
Hey!
What the...
Dude, the Chinese have a poem for fucking everything. I love it.
It rules. And the thing about Chen Ching, like, the characters in it mean to, like, explain something.
Yeah.
And then emotions or reasons or, like, you know, your justification or whatever, right?
Yeah.
There isn't really a good way to translate the combination of those into English in a succinct way.
Yeah.
Would never in a million years pick nostalgia for that. Why the fuck nostalgia? Somebody who's good at Chinese.
What? I don't know.
I don't know. He says that that's the toy version of my flute nostalgia critic. So
they're playing with this kite.
Yeah. Right?
And the wind just blows the kite down, so they're like, oh well, alright, shot itself down, I guess.
Yeah. Convenient.
So let's play again. Who wants to be who?
Yeah, well they're like, I'm in charge. They start arguing over who's in charge.
Oh yeah, they're arguing over not who's who, but who's in charge, because they all have their little assigned roles, I guess, that they're
all playing their roles. It's really good.
It's cute.
It's so good. The first one that speaks up is the kid playing Jiggy, who's got the little mark on his forehead.
He's like, I should be the leader. Jiggy is the one who killed one Rohan.
Yeah, and then the little kid playing Daga comes up and he's like, nuh-uh. I'm the most badass.
I'm the strongestest. I should be the big leader.
I'm large. Why does Ni Mingjue, the largest of the cultivators, not simply eat the others? Is what he says. and
the kid playing Lan Shishan is like,
why don't we just play nice? And then he says, why can't we be friends?
Yeah.
which I can only imagine is the only song going through Lan Shichen's head at any given time.
Yeah. While his two best friends are choking each other to death long term.
Doug is like Homer Simpson voice, why you little, and choking him. But the kid playing Jiggy hides behind
Oh god, Doug's bullying me.
Being mean of me. And then the kid playing Wei Wuxian is so fucking sassy. He's so good.
They all fit their roles very well.
It's somehow. So good.
Isn't that interesting?
It's really good. He's like, I'm gonna be the leader because I'm Yiling Lao Du and I'm the best. And then this other kid who's playing Zhongsheng is like, yeah, well, I killed you, so think about that.
I'm the most powerful. And he's like, you would never beat me in a fight.
He sticks his tongue out at him.
Dude, and all of these things are, for whatever reason, they're just kids being kids, but they seem to cut Wei Wuxian pretty deep.
Oh yeah, the kid playing Zhongsheng says, yeah, well, I killed you, think about that. And then that makes the sentimental piano start to play and it kicks up a regretful wind. And Wei Wuxian is like, oh, and then I guess it cuts to like some minutes or so later and the Stygian Taigi rock gets broken. And the kid playing Yiling Laozu says, no fear, you all ganging up of me.
Yeah, he gets pushed down.
Yeah.
And Wangy! Wangy helps little baby Yiling Laozu up. He's the only one who does. I wonder if this means anything.
I wonder if it means anything. And the kid's he's so grateful. He gives him a big old handful of like I don't know what
I
they
think
are.
they're beans
They
or
look like
seeds or
lentils.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they are. And Wangy doesn't know what to do with them.
But he's still pleased. Like, he's so soft and gentle in this
so
episode
good.
until he gets drunk. He smiles so much.
I know, he's so soft and good. He's the only man.
He's such a good man.
Wangy.
Why he good?
Moment of Wangy.
Just a moment of Wangy for your life.
Putting my hand over my heart, moment of Wangy.
Thank you for this beautiful moment of Wangy.
Thank you for Wangy. So anyway, Wei Ying laughs, and then it's drinky time.
Oh, it's drinky time.
Speaking of drink of the week.
Yeah, so they're at this tavern.
Yeah.
And Wei Wuxian, he orders some wine, and then Lan Wangji's like, 10.
Yeah.
10 jars.
Fuck it, bring the whole bar in.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, Lan Wangji hit the whip.
Roll that shit over here.
Yeah.
And he's like, you said you wanted a drink. It's like, dude, it's the fucking, the equivalent of your rich boyfriend, like, renting out the restaurant for an hour for you.
He's going all the fuck out, and this host guy is like, damn, okay. And this guy is so good. I love this host guy.
Yeah, he's really, you can tell he has a certain vivaciousness for his job.
He's a fun NPC.
He's a fun boy.
So he's like gossiping with them, or he's like, this is where he does the bit, right? Where he's like, I bet you can't drink all that booze. If you drink all of it, I'll change my surname to yours. And
Wait, was Sean says bet?
Yeah, eating his cereal, I'll change my last name. So he like gossips with them, and he does this thing, he like looks around, and it's like fisheye lens, and he leans in, and he's like, our Guanyin temple used to be a brothel, and it makes the window open.
And they're like, wow, that was easy.
Yeah.
Door just opened right up for us like that.
Yeah, damn.
Sometimes the Lord works in mysterious ways, baby.
And Wei Wuxian makes this goofy, cheesy grin for some reason.
Because he just solved the mystery.
He solved the mystery. Oh yeah, the guy before that says like, oh yeah, our Guanyin temple was built by a real celebrity, Mr. Big Importance, famous man, and Wangy's like, what's his name? And he goes, no idea.
A person of importance, eh? A very important person?
Person of importance.
I love how, like, just talking to this dude is demonstrably in the entire novel the best way to get information.
Oh yeah.
It's just letting this guy go off.
Let him go off. Let him gossip.
He loves to gossip, man.
It rules. So he tells them it's a brothel, and then Wei Wuxian, and like he's like, yeah, people come here to pray, and there's whenever like bad shit starts to go down, whenever spooky shit happens, people come here, and it's good luck, and everybody loves it. And then Wei Wuxian is like, why doesn't sect leader Zhang take care of the spooky shit?
Oh, just because he gets really angry and he likes to torture people. It's fine.
That little thing. This guy's like, hell no.
Wangy and fucking Wei Wuxian are looking at each other like,
he's having a normal one, I think.
Real shit?
Real shit? This dude, like, shudders. He's like, ain't nobody fucking with sect leader Zhang. He'll kill you. And,
you look his way wrong, he'll skin you.
He'll skin you.
He'll gut you like a fish, baby.
He'll kill you.
Don't try it.
He'll kill you. He has personally killed 300 million people.
Jesus
and he's announcing
Christ.
it on live TV.
He's placed a biological bomb.
Thank you.
I'm curious. What the fuck is a biological bomb?
Ask Neil Breen. He knows.
I'm worried about Neil. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're all worried about Neil Breen. We all have Neil Breen in our thoughts and prayers.
Neil, if you're listening.
Neil Breen, if you're listening to this, and I know you are.
Give me a call, I'll lend an ear. Call me on my 10-minute break, though, because I don't want to talk for too long.
Neil, we're thinking of you.
Neil, I'm thinking of you in a derogatory sense.
Thoughts and prayers, parentheses, derogatory to Neil Breen.
Brayers.
When Wei Wuxian died, Zhang Sheng picked him up and said, I can't believe you would do this. I can't believe you would commit suicide. Anyway, he said this guy. God. So the host guy, like, what does he say? How does he get to this where he man accused of Wei Wuqian?
Oh, fucking, he's talking about how, like, there's some stronghold and people are, like, being stolen and the person behind it is, oh, this evil guy, I think his name is Wei Wuqian.
Oh, yeah, and this is where Wangy chokes on his drink. Or no, Wei Wuqian chokes on his drink and Wangy smiles.
He does a little grin.
Yeah.
And Wei Wuxian is just so embarrassed. He's like, no, bitch.
No, bitch, you better
So
not.
eventually this dude leaves for a little...
Oh, well, this is what, that's where the funny surname joke comes full circle.
No, he comes back, doesn't he? Doesn't he come back after they've had their little drinky time conversation?
I don't think so, no. We see him one more time, but we'll get to that. But Wangy smiles, and then, this is where the host guy is like, oh wow, you finished all of your many gallons of booze. I guess I'm changing my surname. What's your surname? And Wei Wuxian is like,
His face as he's devising the surname of Longag.
The shit-eatingest grin.
He's the most beautifulest.
I hate him, I love him.
The most evilest.
Most gorgeous.
The most gorgeous boy in the world.
I can't stand him. I cannot stand him.
I can't do it, dude.
Why is he like this?
Why does he have to be like this?
Every day I ask, why is he like this?
Must he?
Must he? But then Funny Wangy eat a pepper.
Funny Wangy eat a pepper, and he doesn't realize it until Wei Wuxian points it out. He's like, oh shit, oh my god, Lan Wangji, that was a pepper, you can't do that, let me get you some water. And he grabs the cup that he had previously filled with wine, just as a courtesy.
Yeah.
Without realizing it was wine. Uh-oh! And Lan Wangji takes...
Drinky!
He takes a, drinky! And, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Wei Wuxian hands him the drinky, he takes this little sip. And Wei Wuxian looks back at the jar that he poured it from, and he's like, uh-oh, and then there's a funny slide whistle as the blush goes up Wangji's ears, and then he immediately passes out. He does like a woozy eye thing that's really good.
He's just really cute after...
He's so cute.
At this point...
He passes out. There's a shot of him, like, passed out with his head in his hand, and he's very handsome.
He's just vibing now. He's vibing completely unconscious.
He's completely vibing dead on the pavement. So Wei Wuxian tucks him into bed.
Yeah, he tucks him into bed. He takes his headband off. For whatever reason, he felt that was necessary.
You know. It's just what bros do. It's a courtesy.
You know, then we cut to the kids.
Well, Wei Wuxian...
Oh no, because he sneaks another bottle of wine, doesn't he? Is this when he sneaks another bottle of wine?
Well, he's like, okay, well, he's sleepies. I'm gonna go inspect the Guanyin temple.
Oh, yeah.
Probably because thinking it's too horny for Wangy to go check out, but
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, he has a leaf in his mouth, and he goes outside, and the first thing he sees is Wenning being nobody care me monkey watching the boys argue. He's just, like, standing there. It's so pathetic.
I think they're arguing about Wei Wuxian.
They're arguing about Sushui doing Yiling Laozu apologism.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jinliang is mad.
Because they killed his parents or whatever.
Yeah, and Wenning is feeling bad, and we get a cut of him having a sadness montage of, like, him being friendly and nice with, like, Jiang Yanli and little baby Ayan, and he has the soup that he can't eat because he's a zombie. And it's really sad. And it's like, you can tell he's just thinking about how he didn't mean to do it. And Wei Wuxian goes down and he tells him it's okay. He's like, it wasn't your fault, it was my fault.
He can sense it.
Yeah.
He can sense what's going on.
It's so...
This poor boy.
They had to give Wenning the biggest, babiest, puppy doggest eyes.
I know!
He's just
so
a little birthday boy!
Just a little birthday boy. It's his birthday! It's his birthday!
Happy birthday, Kay!
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Kay!
Happy birthday!
We're recording this. It's Kay, friend of show's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yeah, and then we cut back to drunk Wangy having a PTSD nightmare. That
he's
having a bad dream. It wakes him up, It's the nightmare is like shots of Wei Wuxian dying.
Yeah. He doesn't enjoy, and so he shoots awake and immediately runs out, and as soon as it cuts back to Wei Wuxian and Wending, Lan Wangji is there, and he's...
He does a big push.
He does a big push. He's angry. He's angry. And he do big push. He does not want Wending anywhere near Mr. Wei. He does not want it.
I wish so hard that this was the first time I was experiencing this moment. Because coming from the novel, I'm expecting the moment where Wangy comes up and he do a big push of Wending and it pushes him like 30 feet away and leaves like a comedy Wile E. Coyote Wending shaped hole in a tree. Because that's what I was expecting. But instead what we get is the big build up to a big push, and he does it, and then it pushes him like 6 inches. God! And I was like, what the fuck?
I love it, though!
I love him.
So fucking funny.
He, like, once he's done, he, like, pushes he, like, adjusts his sleeve again. He's like, and
showed him.
I told him I with him. And Wei Wuxian is like, what the fuck? And then he notices that Lan Wangji's shoes are on backwards. He got the wrong. He boot too wrong for he goddamn foot. Mr. Boy, don't scratch your dad.
He dug his claw into me.
Rude.
Why you do that? Why?
Mean. We're trying to record here.
He's so cute.
Baby
so
boy.
I put him in a safe spot, and he still put his fucking claw in me.
Rude. You gotta be more conscientious. Cat? And he's just looking around like it doesn't even bother him. Unbelievable. You apologize to your father. Rude. Anyway, Wei Wuxian notices that his boots are on backwards. And so he tells... Okay, so I watched this episode... both of the times that I watched this episode to take notes for the show, I watched it at like 1.5 or 2 times speed. Because I was doing other stuff at the same time and I needed to get through it really quick. And watching this at increased speed is so fucking funny. Right here, Wei Wuxian tells Wending to leave, and he, like, there's a shot of him just, like, hopping away into the forest, and it is so fucking funny at 2 times speed. Holy shit, he's just boing. And then Wangy stare. He leans in and he does a big stare. And he grabs Wei Ying and he says, "We're going back to Gusu." And Wei Wuxian is like, "Oh no, but your reputation will be ruined," laughing. And then he made us beautiful gifts.
Okay. I want to point out the fucking sleepy, plaintive way that drunk Wangy speaks.
It's so good.
It's my favorite.
Oh,
do you remember his voice actor's name?
Give me a second. I'll look it up. What is his name? Because he's going all out. Wan Wambgaji. Wambgaji Bianjiang.
Bianjiang. He fucking did that.
Who is also the voice director for the series.
Okay,
I did not know that. Okay.
He knocked it out the fucking park.
Let's fucking go. I love that. Anyway. Yeah, he's fucking doing it. It's so good.
He's looking extremely pettable.
He's dominant and infertile. He's
somehow still pettable, though.
He's just a big bear.
He's a big bear.
He's just a big bear lumbering around. It is Fat Bear Week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wei Wuxian is like teasing him, and then he starts pulling all this shit out of his sleeve, and he says, "Do you like it?"
It's like a model of his flute and fucking
one of the little twisty drum toys and a flower. And he's shoving all this shit into Wei Wuxian's hands, and he's like, "You sure do keep a lot of funny stuff in there." And then he tilts his head and frowns. He's like, he does pleading face emoji. Yeah, do you prefer just paper? And then he says, no, just paper is for the dead. You're way the alive yin.
And Wei Wuxian's like, oh, and
it's presents for me.
I hate this bitch because this man, he can suss out an answer to a puzzle just from a vibe, like we saw earlier, okay? But when it comes to Lan Wangji, he needs it to be fucking literally spelled out to him letter by letter by the man himself. Bruh. Like, this is what it took for him to realize, oh, of course, he knew I was coming back. What a sweet guy.
Silly little man.
Dunk. Anyway.
I know exactly why he's like this in this particular circumstances, but why is he like this? So he decides to act hilarious again, and he grabs him, and they Naruto run across the rooftops.
They start just like play fighting and kind of like acting out their first meeting, basically.
Yeah,
it makes me so happy. There's this like beautiful music playing in the background as they're like smiling and like twirling around each other in their beautiful robes.
It is a beautiful set of shots.
It's a very gorgeously put together scene, if I do say so myself.
He stops at one point when he notices something in, like, a courtyard.
First though, he, like, pulls out the fucking, jar of Emperor's
Yeah, well, they
Smile.
stop, and then this is where this happens.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. He sits down, and, he says, do you want to say the thing he says? Because it's good.
Oh, God, what is he?
Oh, well, he's like...
Oh, does he say the thing?
He's like, I'll go back to Gusu with you when this is all done, and I scream.
Whoa, we loved it. We fucking love to see it, y'all.
We love it.
Sorry, it's been a day since I saw the episode, so most of it is out of my head.
So he like does he offer the jar to Wangy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he pulls out the jar and he's like, just like old times, eh? He's like, you want to swing? And Wangy's like, fuck it.
Wangy drinky.
Wongy little drinky. And then we get this fucking money shot of Lan Wangji backlit by the moon just throwing that wine back.
Slurp.
Like he's about to have himself a good little time.
Slurp.
And then it cuts to something else and fucking Wei Wuxian says something and Wangji looks towards him and does a little burp. No. I heard it. He did do a little burp.
He went... It's like when the cats burp.
It's like a little kitty burp.
Oh my god, I can't believe him. I love him with everything I have.
He's just like, oh, fucking, I think there are like people that are kind of scoping them out and he senses it and Wangy's sitting there like all huddled with the wine jar.
He's like protectively holding the jar of booze like it's a baby.
He's all puppy-eyed.
God.
Sir.
Wei Wuxian, so this is where Wei Wuxian, like, he's like, let me say hi to the spirits of the dead, but he tries to do it, but he can't get them to come out. He just makes some stinky green lines come up.
Yeah.
Which means that somebody else is in control of them or there's an array or something, and he looks at the array and he copyright strikes it because it was one that he created.
Yep.
And then he, like, may or may not notice a guy that we, the audience, definitely do notice. And this guy is, like, lurking around in the shadows and whatever, and...
He's just a rude guy there.
He's just a rude guy. He's just there.
He's just chilling, checking it out.
Vibing, parentheses, threatening.
And then so they start doing a little more than vibing, parentheses, threatening. They start threatening, parentheses, threatening.
Well, Wei Wuxian is like, well, we can't break the array, but we can find the crux of it. So he roots through Wangy's sleeve and pulls out some paper and he starts writing something down.
Because he's got everything in there,
He's
right?
got everything.
Fuck,
he's got everything you need.
I'm upset because these motherfuckers ruined a perfectly good rooftop reverie with their nonsense, and now we have to progress into the A plot again. It's fucking despicable.
Fucking ninjas, dude. So goddamn ninjas. So they get all these shuriken thrown at them, and Wangy blocks them all with Bichan, and it rules.
He literally, like, he's drunk as a skunk, but his reaction skills are still top tier, baby.
And so the ninjas, like, try to do a trick of them, but they outsmart them. Because basically what had happened was Wei Wuxian wrote down some bullshit on the paper knowing that the ninjas would go after it.
Yeah.
And, like, use the info on it. But Wei Wuxian is too smart for that, and Wangy knows it even though he's drunk. Because he always trusts him Wei Ying.
Yep.
We get a shot of the host guy who's dead with shuriken in his chest, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. He was good while he lasted.
Yeah, I'm saluting host guy.
I must salute him.
Pouring-
He did his job very well.
Pouring 10 of them out for him.
Absolutely. For Mr. Lawn. He only got to enjoy that new last name for a little bit, but I'm sure it was a wonderful time.
I would.
Yeah.
So Wei Wuxian is like, okay, they want to use me to find the crux of the array, but good luck, idiot. You gotta be a cultivation genius to do that. And lucky for him, he is a cultivation genius.
Isn't that funny how that works out?
It's funny. He marked the paper so he could, the paper that he wrote on so he could track it.
Yes.
And then we cut to somebody sitting at a very fancy picnic table, like park table.
Yeah.
By a creek looking at the paper. And this person has some very recognizable little shoulder pads.
Yeah, very
say.
much recognizable. Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that interesting? They're looking at the paper that the ninjas stole. I do eyes emoji, and then there's like evil, threatening doom music playing, and it's like this shot of like the creek, and there's this little tiny adorable turtle crawling up a log, set to this horrific, scary suspense music, and the turtle looks at the camera, and it's like dun 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 dun, and then it ends.
The turtle was a murderer.
A turderer.
A turderer.
The turtle? Sus.
Sus, dude.
Sus turtle.
What can I say? That turtle sus.
Turtle sus.
Sorry about it.
Turtle among us.
Turtle among us.
There's a turtle among us.
There's a turtle among us.
Turtle amongst us.
Absolutely. And that's the episode.
That's the episode. Next time it's episode 28, which is episode 5 of this season. It's called An Old Acquaintance.
Oh.
Yeah. For now, though, why don't we do some Google Translate Essence Collection?
Let's do some Google Translate Essence Collection. I will say, though, it took a brief peek at my phone. I just want everybody to know R. Kelly's guilty on all counts.
Yep, let's go.
Congrats.
Let's go.
All right, let's continue.
All right.
Just wanted to share the good news.
Yeah, so we took a little break from our funny Japanese website Who's Your Best Friend quiz. But I think let's finish it out. We only have 3 more results, so let's finish it off.
I like it.
We love it. So our first one is the result that you get when you are told that you are lucky enough to have Zhang Yanli as your ideal best friend.
Okay.
Gentle and gentle Zhang Dynasty, you will be a wonderful friend to enjoy cooking with you. Today's menu is decided on lotus root and bone-in meat soup. As always.
As always.
You know, I don't know how long Jin Zixuan would have lasted with Zhang Yanli, because I'm sure she would make that soup every fucking day. Every day with the soup.
Every day with the soup.
It'd probably drive him crazy, but that's okay. We'll never know.
She makes a big batch of it on Sundays, and then
they
packs
eat it throughout the week.
Yeah, it's meal prep.
Preps.
Yeah. Speaking of Jin Zixuan, he's our next result.
I like it.
Mr. Get My Ass Pegged himself.
Get my ass pegged.
Yeah,
please.
here's his result.
Men get pegged. What the fuck?
Okay, Kaneko-ken can't be honest with his feelings. By knowing each other, you will be wonderful friends who can understand each other. It may be a good partner for counseling about love affairs.
In what world?
In what universe, bitch? Like, imagine being a friend of his at, like, the beginning of, like, Cloud Recess's study time when he was a fucking asshole who had no respect for women.
And just no notable social skills whatsoever.
Fucking idiot. Like, you will be wonderful friends who can understand each other. This can only be him after 10 years and a woman in his life.
Like, really?
Anyway, so that's Jin Zixuan. Last and absolutely least. God, okay, so this is the very last one ever.
Is it Sheyong?
No. The very first question in this quiz is a yes or no question, and it's like something along the lines of like, is there anything more important than money and power? And if you hit no, the Japanese Diet and Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga immediately tell you that your best friend is Wen Chao. And it just immediately takes you to his result.
Oh my god!
Which is this.
Akira, who loves wealth and power. It seems that similar people can rampage as they like without worrying about their surroundings. However, be aware that you will be punished if you go too far.
God!
You gon' get yours.
You gon' get it if you're not careful, baby.
You gon' get it.
Don't try it.
Don't be fooling.
You've seen what happens.
You know what happens. We saw him get impaled on the Nightmare Before Christmas cliff. It happened. Hello. Buffoonish.
He had to eat his own pip-pee.
He ate his own pip.
Pip-pee.
He turned into the Eraserhead baby. We know this.
Yep.
That's what you get when you're friends with him. Anyway, so that's our Google Translate.
It's googie.
It's googie.
We got googie with it a little bit.
Got a little bit googie with it. Little googie with it.
Little googie with it, yeah.
Let's do some questions. Shall we?
How about some questions, huh?
How about some questions? If you have questions, you can send them to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them via Twitter at cloudrecesspod. Just one recess. No more than that.
Oh, just the one?
Just the one. No more, no less. See if we have any on Discord by any chance.
Ooh.
Yes, we do.
How about that?
But let's do Twitter and Tumblr first.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah, alright. Okay. Back to Tammy Crap. Here's our first one on
Tammy
Twitter.
Crap from the star of the show today, PR The Disaster. They ask, what are the wildest things you imagine everyone has up their sleeves? Who just keeps lots of cool rocks there? Who has at least 3 sets of clothes on them at all times, just in case? Who does the cartoon joke of put all your guns away, including the funny minigun in your sock? Jong Chung is the guns guy.
Oh my god.
Sheyong is also the guns guy.
Yeah. Jiggy is also the guns guy.
Jiggy is 100% guns and swords guy.
Yeah, guns and swords.
Cool rocks.
Hwaisong has the several outfits.
Several outfits and art supplies.
Hwaisong also has a little turtle friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wei Wuxian keeps, like, the contents of an entire desk in there. Like, including paperweights, so I guess that counts for cool rocks.
And the desk itself. Remember when he busted out a table and
yeah! We love to see it!
He just keeps that IKEA on him.
He keeps that shit on him. He's got a little mini fridge in there for if he gets thirsty. He keeps his wine in there.
Some sodies.
Some little sodies.
I think Jingyi definitely keeps a bunch of cool rocks in there.
He's got a lot of cool rocks. He's got just like nifty little trinkets he found that he likes. Good for him.
Good for him. We like it.
We like it.
Let's go over to Tumblr. We have one question on Tumblr, and this is a question I like.
Alright. Anonymous friend says, I just found this podcast yesterday, and since none of my friends watch MDZS, I love it. And I've listened to 4 episodes already. Thank you.
Yay!
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Anyway, here's my question. I recently saw something about on Twitter about Lan Wangji being autistic. The user attributed this to him not liking crowds, having a strict routine, liking music, and having a cold social personality. What's y'all's take on this? Do you think it's a result of his clan/upbringing, or is he autistic?
Yes.
You will know. You will know. Listening further to this podcast series in particular, and this is not meant to sound, oh, you just gotta listen further.
Yeah, no.
Autistic Lan Wangji is the only Lan Wangji in this home.
It's canon.
It's canon, baby!
He is.
Oh my god!
Coming from an autist.
An autist, like, yeah, you can do the whole nature versus nurture thing, and maybe the way he was brought up did lend itself to his autistic sensibilities.
But, like, Shichen didn't come out that way. No.
Shichen is vibing.
He's vibing.
It's just Wangy who has his particular way of existing. That is just his special, unique Wangy way.
Yep.
And I most certainly attribute a large portion of that to him being autistic.
He got that brain.
Wonderful. He's got that brain.
He got that brain. He got that damn brain.
You know he's got that fucking brain, baby.
I can clock it.
You can smell it. When you are a fellow autiste.
It's true.
You can smell that shit. It's wonderful.
I'm looking directly at it. I am looking respectfully.
Absolutely. I think it is 100%, even if it wasn't necessarily intended by the author, it's 100% able to be...
It's there.
Yeah, it's able to be sort of appreciated and expounded upon through the context that we are provided.
Yeah. Not all people are privy to the extra chapter that MXTX put in where Shichen and Wangji go to the Wegmans, and Wangji says, I wasn't mentally prepared for this, and he sits in the car while Shichen goes inside and gets a couple groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how it works sometimes.
That's how it is on occasion. We also have some questions on Discord because I, right before we started recording, said, hey, we're finally about to record.
Yeah.
So, we got a couple. Nuclear Teapot, friend of the show, asks, what is everyone wearing for New York Fashion Week?
Oh my god.
This is a question that needs to be answered with images.
Oh, sure.
We will answer this in the chat with images. We will do this.
I will say, who comes in Juicy Couture just to be ironic?
Weighing.
Yeah. He gets kicked out.
Friend of the show, Tess Frost, says, who in the cast goes all out for the Met Gala and who's lazy as fuck? First off, Jiggy falls down the steps at Met Gala.
Fuck yeah!
Second,
Jing Guangyao has fallen down the stairs at the Met Gala.
He has!
Fucking Nie Huaisong actually goes all out for once in her life.
Jiggy also goes out but trips.
Yes. Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian, I think combined, they put a really good effort in.
Yeah.
And I think they look really, really good. Wei Wuxian wanted to make a joke out of it. He really, really did. But then Lan Wangji was like, good, you know.
Yeah, he said weighing.
He said wait.
Yeah.
And that was all he had to say.
Yeah, he looked at him.
Yeah, and Wei Ying was like, yeah, you know what, you're right. You said that shit.
You know who else goes out? Goes all out for the Met Gala?
Yeah.
Zhang Wanyin.
Zhang Wanyin goes all fucking out. He got to look good.
He got to look good.
He needs to look better than everyone else at that gala.
He must.
I'm sorry about it. He's not gonna go looking like trash.
He's not gonna. He will get his belt loop stuck in a door handle, but he will look good.
God. Nie Mingjoy comes in a suit.
Yeah.
Black suit.
Yeah.
That's it.
I dressed up what he wanted.
He has a cute brooch on. Like a really
that
fancy
Huaisong
brooch.
picked out for him.
Yeah. He makes him wear like a cool patterned necktie, and that's pretty much the most you're gonna get out of him.
Yeah, you're not getting anything else. Oh, here's a question directly for you from friend of the show, Nish. Are you looking at Discord? Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we feel about MDZS Princess Bride AU? What if no Pinky Shoyong have one fucked up sixth Pinky? Dread Pirate Han Guangjun, perhaps? This is a question for you. You're the Princess Bride master.
Listen, The Princess Bride,
Princess
I will
Bride
say,
genius.
I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast, but it is my favorite movie. I'm a simple bitch. I have low-key been I've been keeping a Princess Bride AU on the back burner of my brain for like 2 years. So I've just been thonking about it, just thonking about it. Obviously, Wei Wuxian is the servant. I don't know about Dread Pirate Han Guang-jun. I think working with the original story or whatever. So he's a poor servant boy, right? Wei Wuxian. He does. But I mean, the one thing that has always bothered me with that is like I don't know how Wei Wuxian could deal with not talking or just saying as you wish.
True.
So that's why I kind of could see Dread Pirate Han Guang-jun.
It's a tough one.
But I love Dread Pirate Yiling Laozu so much. But I also just I don't really like, Lan Wangji is like submissive and breedable, but him being sort of the damsel in distress makes me smile a little bit.
You can be a damsel in distress and still top.
That's true.
Ain't no rules.
And like honestly, at the end of the day, Buttercup was real cool, and she definitely held her own. So
we're all saying this.
And I kind of just want to see him in that dress, except like pale blue. Oh, bitch!
Please tell me Sect Leader Rude Boy Sandu Shungsho Zhang Wanyin is Inigo Montoya.
Oh my god!
Hello.
My name is Sect Leader Rude Boy Sandu Shungsho Zhang Wanyin. You killed my father.
That's fine with me.
That's fine with me. You killed my father. I'm cool with it. Holy shit. I like Sheyong as the fucking, I can never remember his name because I hate him a lot. Little pissy pants, whatever his name is. I've seen the movie legitimately probably over 200 times in my life, and I can never remember his fucking name. Hinkeldorf. Twinkle Toes.
Oh my god.
Fucking panty waist.
Panty waist.
This is gonna bother me now. Fucking Mandy Patinkin.
God.
For what?
Who's
Christopher Guest?
Okay.
Count Rugen.
God.
Count Dukin, more like.
Get their ass. Get his ass.
Get his ass.
Who's played by Andre the Giant?
Fezzik.
Well, no, I mean, who in Modao is played by Andre the Giant?
Anybody want a peanut?
Most important question ever been asked by humanity. Who in Modao is played by Andre the Giant?
Oh, you know who? The core melting hand.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, I like it. Wallace Shawn playing Wincheck.
Yes! I was about to say!
Let's fucking go, Mitz.
I like it. Though, to be honest, you know what would be even funnier would be like Wenning.
Oh my god.
Just kind of a gentle giant, but he'll knock you the fuck out if he has
to.
I really like it.
I thought you were talking about him being Wallace Shawn at first, and then I was...
No!
I was like, well, I mean, I could see him growing up to be Wallace Shawn. I'm just thinking about, like, I think it's one of the guys in, We Hate Movies talking about how he saw Wallace Shawn mailing somebody a bunch of books at a post office, and he's, like, sitting on the floor with all of these antique books, like, boxing them up.
Typical Wallace Shawn behavior.
Typical Wallace Shawn behavior.
Wallace behavior.
God.
Sorry, I I know you like the really nasty other title, but Lawless Behavior, I'm gonna
It's
probably
really
have
good.
to, I'm probably gonna have to change my name on Twitter to that.
It's really good. I like it.
Lawless Behavior is when you
Lawless
talk like this.
Oh no.
Never go against the Sicilian when death is on the line. So that's all for indulging Fal an hour.
He was really good in Vegas Vacation.
He very much was. Wallace Shawn is a king.
Wallace Shawn good.
He's a king.
He's like 95 years old. I hope he never dies. Anyway.
Yeah, he's immortal.
One last question.
Yeah.
From friend of the show, Nima enjoys Das Kapital, who asks, what classic teen movies do the cast watch when they're sick? Let's fucking go.
Oh, wow.
They asked because they watched this the other day. They watched, also because I watched this the other day, Legally Blonde AU.
God, Nye Hwai Song would definitely be Elle Woods in that vein. Oh God,
like it's hard.
Teen movies. Wei Wuxian watches horror movies for comfort.
Oh yeah.
So no teen movies for him.
No, he watches horror movies.
He gets bored. He needs to see guts.
Yeah. He's the type that, like, when a really horrible, like, gory death happens, he's like, yay!
Ooh, that was a good one! Wow, good effects on that. Very nice.
He really likes wet puppets.
Oh. Wet. That's a horrible phrase.
It's a horrible phrase, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
I hate it.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I hate it.
Wet puppets.
Wet puppets.
Wet puppets.
Lan Wangji watches, I think, for teen movies. I don't know if he would just watch, like...
Wangy wasn't allowed to watch movies until he was 18 years old.
Probably. God. His teen movies are like, oh God, what's a teen movie that is technically not a teen movie? It just stars teens and it's bad and sad. And it was the first one he saw, but it's very comforting. Like, he probably enjoys, like, I don't know, man.
I feel like he likes movies with animals. Like, movies that are about animal adventures. He watches, like, Homeward Bound.
Yeah, he watches Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's about as much humanization as he can deal with.
Yeah. He likes critters.
Bambi.
Yeah. He was that bitch. I'm not saying this because this is exactly how I am, but I'm saying this because that's exactly how I am. He watches Milo and Otis.
He enjoyed it.
He enjoys.
He enjoys. Jong Chung watches, like...
anything that lets him get mad at women.
He watches Mean Girls.
God,
mad at women.
I hate him.
He watches Mean Girls. He watches Legally Blonde.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because in a modern AU, he's a lawyer.
Yeah. God.
Fucking, who else? Jean Guangyao.
Oh, God, Jiggy.
What's Jiggy watch?
What's a movie that has, like, a lot of, like, bitchy teen revenge? Because he's definitely into something like that.
Bitchy... Jennifer's Body.
Oh my God.
Not really teen revenge, but it's something fucked up that I think you'd be interested in.
Oh yeah. Now that's an AU.
Absolutely.
Teen revenge movies.
It Follows.
None of these are things that I'm looking for. Oh, you know what else Wei Ying likes? He likes The Craft.
Oh my God.
He's into The Craft.
He likes it.
Anyway, I think that's good.
It's good. Hwai-sung watches John Hughes films.
Oh yeah.
He gets Jong Chung to watch John Hughes films. Jong Chung probably likes John Hughes films because there's a lot of weird misogyny in those.
Jean Guangyao likes Heathers.
Yo! Why was that not the first one that popped to my head? Holy shit!
Takes all kinds.
Damn, he does. He's a Heather stan.
That's an AU.
Oh, that's delicious.
I say the word Heathers and Fallon becomes... their third eye opens.
Like an animal.
They roar. It's
Absolutely.
good. It's very good. It's very good.
We like it.
Remember the Jeff the Killer Heathers crossover?
There was no Jeff the Killer to be seen. I know
Where was Jeff?
He was Jeff the Killy. Jeff the Kitty.
He was Jeff the Kitty.
He was Jeff the Kitty, but it was not expounded upon, and that was the most disappointing part of it. Like, they made no effort to really build on the plot of him being Jeff the Kitty. And no, like, Heather's content to speak of, really.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was very disappointed in that. I was really expecting something juicy out of that, and I got just a turd.
Disgusting.
A dry turd.
That was a good episode, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Anyway, those are our questions. I like having one podcast about really good media, this one, and then one podcast about the worst shit possible, Nightmare and Era.
It's the duality of man.
Duality of Man.
Absolutely.
That's... Do you want to clean up house?
Let's
That's
clean
where we're
some
at.
house.
Let's clean some house. We have a Patreon. We have a Patreon set up at patreon.com/podrecesses.
And if you give us some treats, we'll give you some treats right back. How about that? It's reciprocity.
Reciprocal treast.
Reciprocal treast.
For $1 a month, you can be a disciple. You get access to all of our bonus content, which includes She's a Good iPad, hashtag Bless Up. You get Untamed commentary tracks. It's good. If you want to throw $5 of treast at us a month, you are a sect leader. You get to become that. You get the bonus content access. You get a thank you shout out on the episodes. You get a Comrade NMJ mini print of your choice. We love it. And if you want to give us 10 entire American dollar,
10 of them?
10 of them every month, you can be a chief cultivator of the show. You get all of that shit. You get all the stuff I just mentioned. You get a Pod Recesses Wall of 3,000 Takes poster. How about it?
We'll get there eventually. We're still designing it. But it will be there for you.
It will be there for
eventually.
you. So let's say thank you to our $5 and $10 subscribers.
Let's give some thanks. We're giving our thanks this month.
I'm putting my hand over my heart.
Putting my hand over my heart, giving some thanks to our $5 sect leaders, Alina, Audrey F., Elvier, Name Redacted, Essie Rast, Tracy Ray B, SK, and 690 Textile King sect leader Sarah. Thank you for supporting us.
Salute.
And thank you, big, warm, sloppy thank you to $10 Chief Cultivators of the show, Scout, Colin, Caroline, Jay, Jenna, Rachel W., Milk, and Kirsten S.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Thank you guys for your support. We appreciate you.
Milk, future lop of the show.
Future lop of the show. We're going to be on the same Pokemon League team next season.
Woo! Get it. Let's go. I'm very excited.
I'm really excited for it. We have 4 teams and they're all different kinds of Banui because it's Roy League and she can do what she wants.
I'm the commissioner. I'm the boss. I'm in charge. But I'm not in charge of Noisepace.xyz, which is our podcast network.
That's kind of Matt's thing.
That's Sect Leader Matt. Yeah, he's in charge of it. So thank you to Sect Leader Matt of the show for doing that. Matt also Bill of the Roy League.
He's really the dude of the guy, as it turns out.
Matt, the dude of the guy. Dude of the guy, Matt Ribeiro.
Matt Ribeiro.
If you go to Noisepace.xyz, you can check out some very good podcasts, such as Tuning Fork, which is by Matt of the show.
Very much so.
You can check out Kyle XY, which is about Kyle XY, the show from ABC Family.
That we all remember and know and love.
We all remember it and know and love it, and we all say grapefruit about it.
Grapefruit!
You can check out Wow Cool Robot. They're talking about Gundam Wing.
They're going through all of the Gundams. So if you have a favorite Gundam, they'll probably go over it eventually.
Oh, yeah. They're on that fucking Gundam Wing at this moment.
They're hitting it.
You can check out the Sonic Shuffle.
How about that?
If you want to learn about Sonic lore, you can check out Slappers Only, which is about video game music.
You know it. You love it.
Many things to see and listen to and subscribe to.
They might even talk about a thing you know and love.
They
you
may
never know.
very well. Who's to say? Whoopsted of to say?
Whoopstas
Whoopsted
to say?
My name again.
Yes.
Is Roy.
Wow.
I'm Roy. I'm on Twitter at _Benui_. I'm also at Yeeling Hypebeast, which is my side blog. I have another podcast called, it's about creepypasta. It's called Nana Roy's Nightmare and Era.
No,
It's also on Noisepace. Hey, next month is October, which is the scary month.
It's the creepy month that we all like.
It's the creepy month that we all like. I'm going to be doing weekly episodes just for the month of October. And I'm gonna have a very special episode in there with a certain co-host of this show that you might know and love.
It's about to be a bear's time.
A bear's time. A bear will finally come.
A bear's time to eat some creepy pasta.
A bear sitting down with a big bowl of pasta.
Digging in the dumpster.
Yeah!
For some spoopy ravioli.
It's good.
So I'll be there. I'm very excited about it.
They'll be there. They'll be bear.
I'll be there. I'll be bear.
Where can we find a bear, by the way?
So this bear is located on twitter.com at America's Burden. I'm locked right now, but if you're over 18, you're welcome to send follow requests.
We love it.
I will likely accept it because I love attention. Aries moment.
Aries moment.
You know, Aries moments.
It's the fire sign moments.
It's the fire sign moments.
I know and relate. You can find Pod Recesses, the podcast of the us, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com. You can also find us on twitter.com/cloudrecesspod. Just one recess.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just like you got in school.
Just the one. You can subscribe to us on any old podcast app.
Do it.
Go ahead. Sign up. See if we care.
What's
we do.
stopping you, man?
What's stopping you?
Come
Don't be scared.
on.
Nothing to be scared of. It's okay. Hey, you can even leave us some comments. You can leave us some reviews. We would love it. Comments. We would love it.
I would really enjoy it personally. I think it'd be fun.
It would be good. You can also, if you're a big kid, grown up adult, age 18 or older, you can join our Discord. The link is in the description as always.
Hit that shit up. Sure. We welcome new friends.
Why the fuck not?
If you don't have anywhere else to scream about Modal, that can be your place to scream about Modal.
It's the only place that I've consistently found other people who do not respect Zhang Fengmian.
Thank you!
Hey!
What's up?
It's the end of the episode and there's a thing that we say at this.
Don't we say Semper Bunny?
We say Semper Benui!
You are all my nephews now.
Devil has been solved.
Bye, y'all.
Bye!